Well, hello. Okay, this is kind of an update of where I'm at with the painting project, if you will, for the Honda. This is number 8. Hate making so many, but it's just the way it is. It's going to take a while to do them. So, anyways, I had some more repairs to do on this one up in here. This was actually a split that I didn't realize. So I had to do the grind and make the clean up the area so that I can get the plastic welding to take hold. I also had to do the same thing down in here. Same thing. Had to do the plastic weld in here to get both sides. Cleaned it up. This is all cleaned up. Let it cure again for a day. Trying to let this thing kind of, cure good. I've done some more sanding. There was some rough spots here. I'm going to do build-up primer on here for the simple reason, sanding this stuff and getting it pretty good shape has not been bad, but I need the build-up primer on here, particularly for here. This area right here. It's all nice and repaired. It's solid as a brick. I've done the Bondo thing, filling up the main levels and stuff, but I just want to do I think a fill primer on here to make sure that I've got every little nook and cranny, filled as it is, and I'll sand the primer. Got a little bit more sanding to do on this side because these rough things like right here, they'll show up. These little spots right here, they will show up. So I'm gonna take my time again, like this spot right here. See that spot would show up. So that's got to be sanded good. So I'm going to use fill primer on here to ready this fender, because that's kind of the first piece you get to see. But anyways, I've painted. This is the back half of the fender, and it turned out pretty darn good. That's been sanded and cleaned up real good, and it's been painted. And it's got a nice glossy finish. There's no orange peel going on. This is part of the speedometer hood, not hood, but head covering. This has been painted. It turned out pretty sweet. Cleaned that up real good. I cleaned that piece. That's got a lot of work to do to it also. I've got obviously the sanding. I got some gouges to deal with, etc., etc. So it's coming along together pretty good. I also did this is another piece of the speedometer dashboard head, if you will. This has all been sanded. This is going to be black. That one's going to be black. I've taken that apart. This is, again, part of where the key switch is. That's got to be washed and sanded. Again, I'm using 400 grit wet dry for the major sanding, and then 1000 grit for the finish sanding. And it's turned out pretty darn good. So that couple pieces there that I've already done, which I'm happy with. They turn out real well. But this one here has been it's been my work of art. I swear to God, this thing, it's taken a while to do this. Longer than I thought it would, but got to make it right. So, got to do it right. So if it takes a while, it takes a while. I got lots of sanding to do here. Again, here a little bit, and then these spots, down here, stuff like that. So I'm going to work on that a little bit today. Try to get some of that done. And when I do the fill primer, I will, again, coat this whole thing with fill primer and sand that to it so it's nice and smooth, and then I'll hit it with the paint. And it's turned out pretty good, but I want to do a short video of how it's turning out. And I want to do a shout out to NT8 and a few of the other guys that have been watching the videos. I appreciate it. I hope it's not boring. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of real exciting stuff going on when you're painting, but the nature of the series is the step-by-steps and the processes to go through to make it right, make it look good. This big piece here is going to be kind of a joy. There's a lot of work to do on this one. Let me grab it here and kind of go over a little bit. Camera here for a second. She's on this fender, or on this is actually the front cowl fairing part, and there's some, black something that you're scraped against. I got to try to sand that out, which I'm sure it will. There's a good gouge right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a pretty good gouge in here, so I got to work on that. Inside here, this is the part that actually goes, the blinds part, if you will, except for the fenders that come across. This part will show up. That's actually the fairing part. This is the part that goes into the steering column and the fork uprights of the scooter. So, but anyways, I got some gouges to deal with, little blemishes on the inside of it, which is the actual part where you're staring at when you're riding. I'm going to tape these off, and so that way I keep them. But this isn't too bad inside here. It's not too bad, but a lot of sanding obviously to do. And this piece probably won't take me as long. I don't have any broken stuff, so once I get past the broken fender there, this broken fender thing here, doing all the repairs and all that, this will go pretty decent, it's just this baby here is taking me a while, but it's coming along pretty good. I still got the headlight to do. I'm going to tape off the Honda, but I'll tape this off, and I still got this yet to do. This is going to be red. That's just sanding. That's pretty simple. So it's coming along. One of the other little things I've kind of started is also included, or not started, but included, is my horn. I'm trying to come up with an ingenious way to just mount the horn itself external on the bike and on mine. And I've come up with some couple ideas. The tubing here is to extend the compressor. This is a the Stebel brand, the Nautilus Stebel brand, 125 dB or 139 dB. I can't remember which one it is. But anyways, the compressor I can mount anywhere, and I've actually tested it with the length of hose here. Not saying this is going to be the whole length, but with this whole length, I ran it. It ran just fine. It was no delays. So what I've done is I've set it up to where this tubing will go inside here. I've got to secure that, which is going to be no big deal. But I want to paint this, I think. I'm not sure what color yet. I got to think about it yet. But I want to mount this externally on my bike, and I think I have several places that this possibly could go that would feed to and then the tubing just goes to the compressor, which is behind the scenes. So this is another little baby project that I got going. Started up my my Yamaha, and it ran just fine. So every couple of weeks I'm going to start her up and keep her ready while I'm babysitting this project here. But it is a work in progress, and it's coming along. I just wanted to post a little video. Didn't end up being short, but of what I got going so far, and I appreciate everybody watching. Comments, please. And any ideas, throw them out there for me. I appreciate it in the comments section. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a little while.